All right, folks, so here's a question that'll stir up a little bit of talk at the coffee shop amongst the archers. How far is too far when it comes to hunting whitetails for a compound archer to shoot? Now, before anybody gets upset, this is not a call-out video. It's an honest look how technology, practice habits, and maybe even YouTube itself changing what we call an ethical shot. So let's get to the video. Back when I was a kid learning to bow hunt, a 30-yard shot was considered a very long shot. Most of us would call anything past that a Hail Mary. Fast forward 25 years, modern compounds are smoother, faster, quieter, and flatter shooting than ever. With events like TAC and 3D courses popping up all over the country, archers are regularly drilling foam targets at 70, 80, and even 100 yards. That's impressive, but it begs the question, are we bringing the same mentality into the deer woods? I posted a poll right here on our channel. In less than 24 hours, 14 of you responded. The results, pretty interesting. 14% said that your max shot is 20 yards or less. 43% said 20 to 30 yards. 21% stretched it out to 30 yards to 40 yards. And about 14% said that you'd take a shot over 40 yards. That's a pretty even spread, but it tells me we still value getting close. And that gives me hope. What about you? Now don't get me wrong, watching a professional archer drop a buck at 70 yards on video, that'll make your jaw drop. I just watched one the other day. The buck was upwind, relaxed, broadside, and the guy put it right where it counts. But let's be honest, most of us don't have a camera crew. We're lucky to have a rangefinder, and a calm, perfectly still deer walking and just waiting for us to release probably isn't going to happen. Here's something a lot of new hunters don't think about. A white-tailed deer can react to sound in about 0.18 to 0.25 seconds. At 40 yards, even a fast compound bow shooting 300 feet per second takes roughly 0.4 seconds to reach that deer. And I want to take a moment to pause because this has been an argument I've had for a long time about IBO speeds. We did a video on it last year. A lot of these bow manufacturers are advertising their bows that'll shoot 300, 340, 350 feet per second, but they're shooting an arrow that most hunters are never going to hunt with. So by the time you factor in that fast bow and you put a 450, which is kind of the run-of-the-mill normal average weight for a bow hunter's arrow weight combination, 450 grains. That arrow is flying closer to 290 feet per second out of the bow, and let's just say under 300 feet per second. So these numbers that I just gave you are for an extremely light, fast arrow that your average hunter simply is not hunting with. And that's a whole different can of worms on another video someday. But just think about that for a second. If you bought a 350 feet per second advertised bow, unless you've actually chronographed that thing, odds are, with your draw length and the weight of your arrow that you're hunting with, you're nowhere near, or you could be near 300 feet per second, but more than likely you're going to be less. And that's another point, whether the deer is alert or relaxed matters big time. If the deer's upwind, ears flickering, tail twitching, that thing is already ready to explode. If it's calm, feeding, your odds are way better. But either way, at long distance, the margin for error gets smaller than this cup of coffee right here. One thing I've learned from traditional archery, and I don't think we talk about it enough, is that sometimes the best shot is the one you never take. Getting close, studying the animal, watching the wind, reading their body language, that's the kind of woodsmanship that never goes out of style. So what are we teaching the next generation of bow hunters? Are we showing them patience and respect for the animal, or are we just showing them highlight reels of long shots? There's nothing wrong with technology. I love a good compound bow, but ethics are personal. Just because we can doesn't mean we should. So here's what I'd love for you to do. Head over to our community tab on this channel and vote in the poll. It's under a tab called Post. Let's keep this conversation going in the comments as well. What is your personal max distance on whitetail and why? If you're a traditional shooter, we've already done a video. Go over and comment on that one. Crossbows, you're next. We're going to be doing that video next week. So if you haven't, consider subscribing so you don't miss that one. I'll be doing follow-up videos soon, breaking down those two groups as well. Until then, keep your shots ethical, your practice consistent, and your coffee strong. I'm Dale from Heartland Makes and Outdoors. We are on our way to 10,000 subscribers, and with your help, we can actually make that goal. I'd love to talk you into subscribing and joining our little family right here on YouTube. Thanks for hanging out with me today, and until next week's video comes out, let's get outside and make something happen. Good luck to all you. We're getting really close to the rut. I'm so excited. Are you? Comment down below. Have a blessed week, everybody.